photography. Let's talk about who I am when I have my hoodie on. I'm the same person I was when I had on that suit. I'm the same father I am to my daughters. Like, it doesn't change behavior. So humanize me when I'm in the airport. Humanize me when I'm going to my daughter's school. Humanize me when I'm just in the community.
We not really selling hoodies. I think we selling a feeling, because if you look at the state of the country and the way things are set up, it's people on the top and it's people on the bottom, or who's on the bottom.
Andre and Jason have been friends for years. In 2017, Jason, an author, activist, and criminal justice professor, made a Facebook post that caught a lot of attention, including Andre's.
And I just said I want to wear a hoodie the whole semester and teach my students so they could reduce their threat perception. And in the midst of that, Andre reached out and we made it a brand and we got started.
Andre, a fashion designer and founder of Born Leaders United, immediately saw the potential of the phrase that Jason used.
And I understood the power of the brand and how we could really force conversations by just having these 3 words on a hoodie: humanize my hoodie.
The simplicity of the message is what makes it so powerful. A person of color wearing a hoodie should not be perceived as a threat.
You know, when you see me walking down the street, you can speak to me. I'm not a harmful person to you. When I'm walking through the store, don't think I'm stealing anything. We often have people stand next to us or feel like we're gonna do something bad.
Part clothing line, part social justice movement, Humanize My Hoodie has been growing over the past 2 years. The University of Iowa Pentecrest Museum recently hosted their art exhibit, featuring a presentation by Andre and Jason.
So Humanize My Hoodie is a movement that's actually changing hearts and minds, and we're grateful to bring it to Iowa City.
The city and the police department both sponsored the event, knowing that this message needs to be heard.
As a culture, we need to move away from judging people on how they dress. A very powerful message for everybody, including law enforcement.
The photos on display consisted of quotes selected by Jason and worked into the images by Andre. Just like the branding, this approach is simple and effective.
The art exhibit itself helps lower that threat perception, because everybody that you see on these walls, they got stories. So if they can understand the stories, they can understand the people, they can begin to love us like we love everybody else.
For sure.
The two also lead workshops on how to become an ally to the movement.
And people are gonna think differently, and people are gonna have tougher conversations. And that's all we're trying to do is force a conversation where you can actually say, I'm struggling with understand people from this religion. I'm struggling with people, you know, who are transgender. You can actually talk about that and not feel like you're being judged for it.
What was sparked from a Facebook post has grown into a responsibility to destigmatize these negative perceptions in our culture.
We started this as an idea, it turned into a project, from the project it turned to a movement, and we understand how many people are relying on us to carry the torch for a lot of other people, right?
I feel great knowing that it's gonna be more love and less hate. Awesome feeling.